Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me for this mid month psychic tarot love reading. And per usual, this is a psychic reading. I am a psychic medium and I read psychically. And this is a general energy tarot reading. So, general energy means that it may not always meet up with what you happen to be experiencing this month. So keep in mind there isn't clocks on the other side. There's a chance that this might not match up for you this time, but check it out again in a couple weeks and it may make more sense. But if you would prefer a private reading, one that's going to be just for your energy, then definitely hit me up at my website, psychicgenb.com, and we can set up an appointment for you. So thank you again so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video live or tune in later. I do appreciate it. And thank you to my guides for helping me along the way. So per what I normally do, I do not break down cusps for the mid-month love reading because I deliver two readings, one for singles and then one for those in a relationship. So let's get started with singles, where you're at, where you want to be, and how to get there. Pisces 2017. Single Pisces. Single Pisces. And I will be using the Wild Unknown Tarot for the Single Pisces. Okay, so where you're at, you're upside down because what do you know? We got a cup card, and a cup card does represent water signs. So you just aren't feeling the love around you right now. And, that's okay. You're distracted and preoccupied with other things right now. Maybe a new job, maybe new responsibilities. So you're just really not focused on any sort of meeting somebody right now. And oddly enough, that's normally when a romantic partner will come in. We're not looking for them when we are focused on other things. So, single Pisces, I feel like this being focused on something else is actually beneficial to you. So, where do you want to get? Well, you would like a traditional relationship. You would like to lock someone down and for them and have them be there for you. You're ready for commitment. You're ready for all of that. So, what do you need to do to get there? Well, um, I'm feeling some overindulgence here, and you're very out of balance. So, to get to this point, you're going to have to get past whatever is distracting you. It's not just your new job. You're allowing the stresses to get to you. You're allowing family stress to get to you. Um, and it's you're overthinking everything. You're holding on to past pain and you're just allowing this imbalance to rule your life right now. I feel as though that there is past pain that you need to deal with. You need to acknowledge, you need to call the person, talk to them. If this is possible for you, work out that hurt and that pain that you've had with them and allow yourself to accept the fact that you deserve to be loved, because I feel as though that you are kind of in a place where you don't feel as though you deserve happiness. but you want it. You want it. Pisces love to be in relationships. They're so committed. They're so loyal. They are just, they're good souls in a relationship. I mean, if a Pisces cheats on you, you had to really screw up to get for that to happen. They're very dedicated in a relationship, and they will mirror how they're being treated. And for you that being single, it's like you're just so caught up in past pain and even some selfishness here, you know? I mean, honestly, you're just kind of been thinking about yourself a lot lately. And that there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're looking for a romantic relationship, then you need to change that vibration. You need to change that vibration into one of giving, loving, caring, sharing. You need to find your balance within. I feel as though you are out of balance because you're so focused on yourself and what you're doing versus on focusing on the energy that's around you. You haven't seen, you're unable to see what you've created. So if you're watching this video, it's because it's time for you to take a good look at what you've created. And this is the perfect time to start giving back and telling the universe, hey, in my life, I do want to share and care, you know? So volunteering for food banks, volunteering to collect for food banks, to give food at homeless shelters, volunteering your time in whatever organizations that are close to you. It's really about rebalancing yourself. I feel like you're not feeling me, you know? You're like, I don't feel like myself right now. And it's time to feel yourself again. It's time to remember that gentle soul that you are and to get your balance back, to get your harmony back, to, you know, not be distracted with whatever this is that's weighing you down. You're overindulging, maybe in food, maybe in alcohol, maybe in drugs, spending too much time at work, spending too much time playing video games. You're so stuck in this weird not you vibe right now, single Pisces. So it's time to stop. The exercise, stop drinking, stop smoking, stop sitting on your ass in front of a video game, stop putting all your extra time for free into work. It's time to really think more about your heart and letting go of pain, forgiving people and forgiving yourself for this past pain, because you are completely out of whack here, guys. So to get there, to get to this relationship you're hoping for, it's time to hit the reset button on yourself. Wow, that's what I just said. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So it's time to stop overindulging and giving in to your weaknesses, but to look within and remember who you truly are. Beautiful card. You can do this, single Pisces. You can hit the reset button. You can get back on track, you know, throw that switch and just get back on track. Allow yourself to be loved and allow yourself to love yourself. Raising your vibration to bring in others into your life. All right, so let's get for Pisces in a relationship. So we will be doing, of course, the light and the shadow, what you are paying attention to and what you need to see more, what you need to address more. So let's get started. Pisces in a relationship. In 2017 through the beginning of January 2018. What do Pisces need to know? What is in the shadow for Pisces? December 2017 through the beginning of January 2018. What is in the shadow for Pisces? What do Pisces shadow of their relationship? So, what do we have here? Another Four of Cups. Wow. So, I feel like I should discuss what Four of Cups means because a lot of times it will come up as showing someone who's selfish or greedy. But this is also about overthinking, it's about past pain holding you back. And it's also about needing new adventure. So, overall, I feel like going on a new adventure, that's what you're hiding in your shadow here is that it's time for a new adventure with you and your partner. It's time to allow each other to find that harmony again. Wow, these are heavy hitters. We have the Sun and Judgment. I feel like you guys are at a period in your relationship where it's it's time for things to come out and rise up and start anew again because we all have ups and downs in a relationship. That's what relationships are about, and it's time about tough hitting. So letting go of things from the past, discussing things from the past that's caused you sorrow and heartbreak with your partner, and just allowing yourselves to heal and allowing things to progress in a positive light. And with the Sun here, even in the shadow, I feel like this is that all these things that you're not allowing to happen. You're not allowing new growth. You're not allowing the forgiveness. You're afraid. You're afraid that your partner is going to hurt you again or possibly betray you again. You're afraid of what forgiving them more really will mean. And you need to address that. Oh, well, we know we have the moon, the Pisces card. The Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So the Five of Pentacles is, it's about worry. It's about feeling alone, feeling that lack of support. So whatever this is in your relationship that where you've gotten to, where you felt alone, you felt that lack of support, you felt betrayal or hurt. And what's weird about the Five of Coins is that in the traditional Rider Waite Smith deck, there's two people, and it's just, it's about seeing that you really aren't alone. And so I feel as though that you're coming to that point. You're coming to that point where you're seeing, hey, this windy ass, crazy, unpredictable road that we've been on, where probably there's been some self delusion about moving forward, or some self delusion about hiding the pain that you've been feeling from whatever's been happening in your relationship. wanting to pretend everything is okay, but it's not 100% okay yet because you haven't addressed everything. You haven't addressed that you feel as though that things will never be right again. You haven't addressed that you feel as though that this isn't you haven't sat down and addressed the issues, the actual problem with them. You're just pretending and moving forward here. And because you're pretending and moving forward, you can only pretend for so long. And it's time to express yourself. And that's what she's saying here is you're holding back the rising up and moving forward. You're holding back the allowing the sun to shine on you, and you're kind of wallowing around in the what ifs. And it's time to express yourself. It's time to touch base with your partner and really talk about what brought you to this place where you couldn't trust them. Because I feel like there's a lot of you moving forward here saying, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, but I don't feel as though you're really addressing the heart of the matter. So it's time to get into marriage counseling and work together. I feel like you've come to the point where you can only work on this so much with your partner without advice or a third party. And it's time to bring a third party in and really just talk about this and get it all out, because I do feel like your partner is here for you and you're there for them, and you're starting to see that now. You're starting to accept it and get back into the groove that of things. Um, but it's never going to really be 100% there for you if you're holding it in and you're not talking about it. And Pisces in a relationship, I feel like you're really just holding it in too much. You're going through the motions. I'm hearing going through the motions, trying to make sure that everything will just be okay. But it's sitting in there, and it's going to rear its ugly head again, sitting in your shadow, festering. So you need to make sure that you get it out. You communicate with your partner, and you really make sure that you're choosing the right path together, that you're moving forward balanced. All right? Don't be fooled. Stop fooling yourself, because I really feel like you're fooling yourself thinking that you can deal with this by not talking about it, by pushing it under and trying not to feel it. And that's not going to be good for you guys. That's not who you are. All right? Let's get you whispers of love. Pisces in a relationship. Pisces in a Wow. The cards. So the cards are like, you guys are just living in such an illusion. You need to talk. You really need to talk to your partner. And if you haven't started a group session, you definitely need to talk. There we go. Because the Five of Pentacles we saw is about being with somebody and not being supported, or them not supporting you, not supporting each other. And we're seeing be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. You're not alone in this relationship, and for you to pretend that you're alone in the rebuilding of the relationship means it's doomed to fail again. So support your mate and allow them the opportunity to support you, because I don't see that you're doing this. And you guys need to talk more. Definitely I'm hearing communication, communication. I keep hearing that over and over. So get into a safe place where you guys can communicate with each other and work this all out, because I do feel like you're moving forward, but you're not on the right foot here. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping in and watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Be sure to follow if you have not subscribed to my channel, please. And if this did resonate with you, a thumbs up and positive comments, of course, will always get a positive response.